What's up, everybody? It's a moment for me to Demilis, and today I want to talk to you guys about how to get protein on a vegan diet, whether you're raw or not, without getting gas. Okay, so this is something that a lot of us don't talk about. Everybody that's vegan has dealt with gas at some point. I mean, everybody that's human has dealt with gas at some point. So let's not try to play vegans and act like, okay, like, we're the only ones over here getting gas. That's not true. It's not true. So, first of all, let me say, getting gas is not the worst thing in the world. If you have gas, like, it's an easy, come down with it like a quarter inch. If you have gas, it's another quarter inch. If you have gas, it's a super easy fix. And even if it's not, like, having gas is not the worst problem you can have. You know what I'm saying? Like, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, insulin resistance, all these kind of things are way worse problems. Having gas is not life-threatening, or it's not a disease, okay? So if you have gas, the problem is that something that you're eating is obviously not digesting properly for you. Maybe it's the combination of what you're eating. Maybe it's that you're eating a lot and it's a lot for your body to handle. Maybe it's just specific foods that your body doesn't like, but there's always a fix for it, right? Because you can always change and alter things. So you don't want to have too much gas because, when you're around people, you don't want to be stinking them out. You don't want to, your partner, your kids, your coworkers, just when you're out and about and you're stinking everybody out. Nobody likes that, right? So, but I just wanted to quickly understand the scope of things. And gas is not a life-threatening issue, but here's a couple of things that you can do to lessen gas, okay? So one, you can work on your digestion. So you can have, that looks like having things like apple cider vinegar, okay, before your meals, a good 30 minutes or so before your meals, 30 minutes to an hour before your meals, apple cider vinegar. That looks like having fermented foods, kimchi, sauerkraut. That looks like if you can get a good high quality probiotic, and that's something that you want to do, doing that. That looks like identifying which foods are causing a problem for you. It's a little too low. That looks like I lost my train of thought now. Things, having bitter plants, right? So bitter leafy greens, things like arugula can help so much. So different things like that, guys. Taking these measures. And then when it comes to a protein powder, like vegan protein powder, protein powders in general make people gassy, so it's not a vegan thing only, okay? So keep that in mind, right? Everybody that's on a high protein diet often knows what's up with being on a high protein diet. So you have to find out what agrees with you and what doesn't. So if you're taking a protein powder and you find that you start taking it makes you gassy, listen, start small. Start with just a little bit and then slowly work your way up and do some of these other things that I talked about doing. Add these different things in to help boost your digestion. And if you do that, guys, it can really help. It doesn't have to be, a big issue. I've seen some people that say they give up on veganism because of gas. And I'm like, that's crazy. Because keep in mind that being vegan is not just about the food, right? First and foremost, being vegan is you see animals as beings and you see humans as beings and you see us as all homies, right? We're homies. The animals, the humans, the plants, the air, the water, we're homies. So unlike certain people who have moved around the world and polluted and killed and taken and raped and pillaged the environment, you're not doing that, right? You've decided that I'm not going to do that. That's stupid. I'm taking away what I can never put back. I'm destroying what I can never fix. That's stupid. So that is why we choose to be vegan, okay? Another thing, I get some of y'all asking me about, they're confused about vegan versus carnivore. Forget all the information because there's too much information. You have information overload. What you need is to look inside of yourself and say, morally, what do I align with, okay? People can be vegan and be very, very exceptionally healthy and live very, very long lives, and you can find example on example on example on example that will show you that that's true, okay? When it comes to carnivore, no, we don't have a lot of people following no damn carnivore diet, so we don't know. So don't try to front and act like, oh, it's super healthy. We don't know. We do not know. Anybody tells you any different is a liar, okay? Or they're just stupid, one or the other. You don't want to believe or follow a liar or an idiot, so I wouldn't recommend it. So anyway, guys, so remember why you're vegan in the first place, okay? And if you're dealing with little issues like gas or whatever, there are fixes, okay? You can fix it. But don't be like, oh, I don't know, maybe it isn't for me, blah, 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 blah. That's crazy, okay? When you morally come to the decision, you know, any decision that you morally come to should be very, 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 very precious and sacred to you. So stand by that. I'm going to be here as an example for you guys of somebody who's standing by those morals and being a light in all of this crazy noise. Don't let it complicate you. What do you think inside? What do you really feel? Not what information have I gathered. What are the pros and the cons of this and that and the other? Don't worry about that stuff. Forget about all that kind of stuff. What does your heart say? Okay? What do you know is right? What do you know is right inside? Now go with that. Okay? I don't ever try to tell everybody what they should do. But what you should do is look inside, right? Look inside yourself. You tell yourself. You trust yourself. You learn how to listen to that voice inside that guides you and directs you, and so on and so forth. That being said, guys, listen, I work with people one-on-one. I put them on high raw vegan diets unless they already are, and I give you guys custom meal plan. We do custom workout routine. We work together. We have weekly coaching calls, and if that's something that you're interested in, as far as me helping you to get to your body and or health goals as fast as possible, hit me up. I know what I'm doing. I'm a NASM certified trainer in case you care about paper. And I'll have my email in the description below. I have a free website with a lot of good information on there on a blog. If that's something you want to look into because you like reading, then go ahead and check that out as well. Let me know what you guys want to see on the next one. And that's it. I love you guys. I'm out. Peace. Is it going to go off?